Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to create the Gemini bracelet. The original designer of this was Star Loomy on Instagram. Even though I did also come up with it, she definitely came up with it first. When I did make this, I was making my Midnight Sky bracelet. I knew that it was not original. And the only reason I'm doing a video is because I do not see one that's currently out on YouTube. And I think it's really unique and cool, so I wanted to share it with you guys. So it's really simple to make, and you only need 102 bands total. If you use two colors like I did on these, then you will need 24 of one color, 24 of the other, and then on the inside, you'll need 54. So without rambling on too much, let's get our supplies ready and let's get started. To make this bracelet, you will need to have a total of 4 bar pins. If you want to make a bracelet that's 7 1/4 inches long, so you'll have 2 of them staggered, and then you'll have the next 2 set up directly in front of it where this blue base is. You'll have the next 2 set up like that. If you need it bigger than that, then you would need to set another 2 up in front of these. So you'll also need your C-clip and of course your hook. So the first bands that we're going to lay are the inner color, which is the brown here. And I'm going to use, I'm not even sure what color this is called, but this glittery color here. So what we're going to do is lay one on the very center pin, and that's just for when we close it. You'll go straight up, and then from the center out to the side, and we're going to go straight up on both sides. So I'll just go up the outer one first. This is a very basic design, if I didn't say that already. But it's super cool. At least I think it's super cool. I have another variation that I created based off of this design that I'll be doing soon as well. So we're going to come down to the very last pin, just like that. And then we will continue doing the same thing on the left one. I went grocery shopping this morning and the wind was so wicked. It was like blowing me into my van. My door was shutting on me. If someone has a video of me trying to load my groceries into the car, it's probably hilarious because I was getting blown all over the place. So once you get down here, you go to the end again, and then your very last one, you're just going to bring it diagonally in like so. So take a second and push all of those down. We're going to decide whatever color you want to use where this blue is. I'm going to use green for that. So we're going to start on this pin here, connect it over diagonally, and then over back to the right, because we're going to make a triangle. My green ones will always have the long part of my band on the right, and then like the point of it will be facing the left. For the other color, which is white on here, I'm going to use white again. And this one is going to actually face the opposite direction. So I'm going to come up to this one where my point is. I'm going to lay it straight and then over. So my white point will always face the right, and my green will always face the left. So now we'll go back to the green, coming here where my last point was. Lay another triangle there. That's where my point is, so that's where I will start my white. And you'll keep alternating that. It can actually, it's basic, but it can be tricky. And I have laid them in the wrong direction, believe it or not. So, that's all you have to pay attention to. All my whites are facing right. All of my greens are facing left, if you're looking at the point of it. Now, if you wanted to do more than one color, that's where it gets a little bit tricky. But say for my green, I didn't want to use all green on one side. If you want to alternate like this, then you would just lay, I have a green here, and where this green is, I would use a different color. So you would just alternate there. So I hope that makes sense. So I'm just going to continue on. So there's my last point. That's where I'll start. Go up, connect it over. Always start where you end it. I would definitely start, like the first time you make this, I would just do it with the two colors. And then once you understand the concept, then you can add, you know, more colors in. It's just a little bit easier with just the two colors. I almost laid the wrong color. And this is going to be my last one that I lay. So my last one will be white facing the right. We don't want anything on this last one. So I would definitely take a second, go through and push everything down. It makes everything a little bit easier for us to loop. And then once you do that, you can turn your loom around. We're going to grab one more of the original color we started with, and we're going to place a cap band on the point here. So wrap that around 2 times, and now we can start the looping process. So we're just going to start by going in that pin that we placed the cap band on. Grab the top layer, and that will come to the right, which is back to itself. And then the next one will go forward. We're going to work only on the left side first. So from here, we need to grab the very top band, which is the white one for me, right here. And you're just going to bring that over. Just like that. We're now going to go in that same pin, grab the very bottom, and bring that forward. Now from here on out, we're going to be looping over the third band on each pin, which is my white one right there. If you did the color combo like me, it will always be the same color that you're flipping over on this row. So again, grab the third one. You can see it from right here. If you're looking from the side, it's that third one right there, including the one that we put on top. So we're going to grab that. And you're just going to bring it over the pin and release. We'll go back in that same pin, grab the very bottom band, make sure you're getting in front of that other triangle band. Grab the bottom and bring it forward. We're on this one now, so again, you're going to grab that third band and loop it up. Go back in there, grab the bottom band, and we'll loop that forward. This is the one we're on, so we'll grab that band and bring it over. Remember, it's the third one. So you'll alternate, looping up the very bottom band and then flipping the third one over. And like I said, if you did the same color combination as me, it will always be the same color that you're flipping over. Trying to see the best angle to do this. I think this is one of maybe, I know laying it could be a teeny bit tricky, but I think this might be one of the easier designs that I would have on my channel. But I just think it's really cool, which I've probably said a million times. As you can see, I loop it from in here. It's just a lot easier to grab it instead of trying to go like this to grab it. That would take forever. You can just go right here and grab it. So if you used multiple colors, obviously you're going to do the same thing. You won't be flipping up the same color every time, but it's still going to be the third band down. So now that I'm at the top, that's the last one. The second from the last pin is the last one we'll flip over. So this one you'll just go in and bring that bottom band forward. And from there, you'll just bring this one in. So there's nothing to flip over on those pins. And this is what your loom should look like. So now that we're at the beginning again, we're going to come into this pin here. Because we already looped this one over. So we're going to go in here, push back, grab the bottom, bring that forward. And just like we did on the left side, we're going to be bringing up the third band up and over. And that includes the band that we laid there. So the third one on mine is that green one. So just like I did on the other side, I grab it from in here. It's this band right here. And you bring it up and over. Then you go in front of all those, grab the bottom, and bring it straight. Grab that third band, bring it over, go inside and bring it forward. Loop the third one over. It's a little awkward for me to loom like this. So I'm going to have to turn my loom like this because it's a little difficult. But we're doing the exact same thing. That band looks like it's going to break, but I already have it looped over here, so I'm just going to hope that it doesn't. This is probably going to be the fastest tutorial that I've ever uploaded. I mean, I don't know that yet, but it seems like this was the fastest one I've ever done. So once again, I'm at the second to last one. This time we are going to loop up the third one, which is still the green. And then you end by bringing the bottom up like that. And that's it. So now we are going to grab our C-clip. Have that ready. We already laid the band on there that we're going to close it. So you're going to just reach down in there, grab the other end and bring the two ends together. And then attach your C-clip. So for this design, you can just pull it up a little bit at a time. And stick around for a second and I'll show you if there's any fiddling that needs to be done. Okay, so I pulled mine off of the loom and I didn't touch it yet. I just want to show you how mine looks when it first comes off. Always give it a good little stretch left to right. That's pretty much all that needs to be done for this design, especially with the limited edition bands. But I did notice with these stickier bands and the jelly bands, you might need to go left to right with your circles. It might look funny at first, but like see how this one is on top on this side, but on this side it's underneath? Go on the side where it's on top and pull the on top ones in the direction that they're going. So like these are on my right, so I'm going to pull all my greens up. It helps it tuck in on the left side and it helps it stick out on the right. And then I do the same thing on the left with the white ones. So I do that all the way down and then I give it a stretch like this and it just helps it lay better for this kind of band or even the opaques. But these bands, the limited edition, come out really good, so you don't really need to do anything. And there you have the completed Gemini bracelet. Remember, the original designer was Star Lumi on Instagram. I really hope you guys like this tutorial and this design. I know it was super quick and hopefully easy for you. If you make one, please tag me on Instagram under Loves to Loom. You can also tag Star Lumi as well. I do not know if she is still a user of Instagram, but definitely give that a try. And I will see you guys soon in my next video. Thank you so much. Bye.